you said that you were married before. Who initiated the divorce? Somebody initiated. Was it him? He initiated divorce.
Yeah,
he did.
I am the one who made the comment that brought the conversation downhill.
Okay.
So I guess it would say me.
No, but someone had to file. Who filed?
I pay for the divorce. I filed it.
You filed it.
Yeah, you're heartless, man.
What comment did you make that made him say "fuck this shit"? It must have been something
What
diabolical.
comment did I make?
You said you made a comment and went downhill.
No, she initiated the divorce comment.
I initiated the conversation.
Okay, you initiated, and then you filed.
Yes.
What made you want to end it?
He didn't like your friend, did he?
I really don't want to talk about this.
Okay. Respectfully.
He didn't like her friend.
Yeah, it was your friend.
That's what it was. It has something to do with him, 100%.
No, it was not that.
Bruh, come on.
Then what is it that has you so shook?
Well, I fell in love with someone that used me for papers.
W Riz.
Yo, your life is fucked up, man. God damn, nigga.
Wait. So the guy used you for papers?
Correct.
How'd you find out?
Somebody else.
Because that was the only question that they had after. I mean, I didn't want to talk about this because I haven't really talked about this since it happened, and I really don't care about changing people's perspective because I know that he's going around giving a story that I haven't really given time to.
Did you go to the police?
Change it.
You know that's a crime, right? Did you go to the police?
No.
So what? He made it work for 2 years. He got his green card and just skated.
No, we were married for 6 months, so it was all worthless because he has to be married to me 3 years.
Yeah.
In order to get papers.
So why you think it was the thing? Maybe it was something you think that's just, I don't know. It seemed like to me like that's your way out. Like it's just easier to say, oh, he wanted me for a green card instead of like
he did. I know the person that I can't say I know the person anymore because I haven't talked to him in a really long time and people change. But at the moment, I know that he was a boy that was not ready for marriage. He wasn't going to be ready anytime soon. I believe that he got pressure into it. And once that he was in the situation, he realized that shit ain't sweet. You know, it's not like, oh, yeah, we high school sweetheart.
Maybe he just didn't like the shit you was maybe doing. I'm not saying you're a bad person because I don't know you, but maybe it's like he didn't like your program or he didn't like the fact that you had a male friend. You know, because if I find a woman willing to give me a green card, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna act like So for him to just leave like that, right? And it's like fuck it. Let me.
Yeah, he has a lot to lose. Only 6 months.
Yeah, only 6 months.
I mean, that specifically was never a conversation or an issue in the in the relationship. He never mentioned it. It was just never an issue. But I mean, I'm gonna say that's the reason why it went that way because. At a certain point, you just realize that, like, the person doesn't truly care about you. And I realized that he didn't love me. Therefore, he didn't act like he would care about me with the things that he would do. And then when we had a conversation that went downhill, and I mentioned the divorce, I mean, what I said was our problem right now, our chronic issue right now is communication. So if we don't fix it, we're going to end up divorcing. There's just like it is what it is.
Would he just bottle his feelings in and shit? He didn't want to talk about his feelings?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot of men,
we wouldn't
though.
really have. Well, then those type of men shouldn't get into a relationship. If you aren't able to communicate, then that's one of the main things in a relationship.
Yeah, but a lot of guys don't want to share their feelings with women because women don't respond favorably to emotional men.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
especially if those feelings don't serve you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, so it's best to just, for a lot of men, it's best because a lot of these relationships there's no room for me to have a problem or me to feel an ill way about you. So a lot of men just like, fuck it, I'm gonna
deal with it.
I'm gonna just deal with it.
Women don't respond favorably to crybaby men.
Wait, no. You hate that?
I hate that men feel that they cannot be heard.
Yeah.
Because I try my best to always let my man know.
You try your best. Don't try, just do.
So
I'm human. All I can do is put my best effort. So when he communicates to me, I sit down, I hush, I do my best to just, keep my mouth closed and just listen. But it's not fair. But at the same time, both parties got to take accountability. Yeah. Because as a man, you have to also learn how to do it in the right way. You know, you can't say that you want to communicate, but then be yelling, and that's not.
All right,
how
let me
you
ask you to
communicate.
dictate how.
Yeah.
Now, as long as a person is, as long as a person is like respect. Now, I ain't talking about he cursed you out like a dog and all that shit, but it's like, oh well, you didn't do it right, or you didn't say it right, or it's not the right way, so there's no. That's bullshit.
No, but tone, all that stuff is important. If I'm talking to you, but then I'm like, nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing.
I mean,
the fuck wrong with you?
But
you ain't never gonna want to talk to me.
My woman can vouch, or any woman that has ever dealt with me can vouch. I allow a person to be a human being. So if you're upset, let it out. Don't disrespect me though, and watch what you say.
We're
but
saying
you
the
can
same
be,
thing.
huh?
We're literally saying the same thing. All I'm saying is
But if you're talking about tone, maybe she passionate about it. Right? Maybe she's passionate about what she's saying. Maybe she feels like she got to defend herself. So I'm going to allow my woman the room to express herself. And if that's passion, if that's anger, if that's hurt, whatever. So there's no, oh, well, you got to say it right and it got to be all this old shit. That's crazy.
Let me ask you a question.
It's just easier to not just like, fuck it.
Because you're saying you want a guy to do. The rest of you guys agree that you want a guy to open up to you? You?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. How about this? Let me give you a scenario. Let's say I lose my job. And 2 scenarios. One, I cry about it for like 2 weeks to you and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or I shut the fuck up. I don't say nothing. I find something else and I just take us on a vacation and I don't say shit. What's more attractive?
Wait, can you read that?
Okay.
I would argue that those 2 situations are very different though.
They are.
I mean,
No, but in the sense of like going and being reckless and spending a bunch of money and lying about
If
it.
he
Like,
feels
that's
like-
not a good-
No. I'm talking about in one situation, I lose my job,
Yes.
right? And I cry about it. The other one, I lose my job, but I shut the fuck up about it. I don't say a word. I find something else.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I find something else and I take us on vacation. The other one, I cry for a couple weeks about it. Like, fuck, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I eventually find another job that maybe we go on vacation. But what's more attractive? Me not saying shit about it and just fixing a problem on my own and then taking you on vacation, you get the benefits of it, or me crying about it?
I think it's more attractive to fix it. You can mention,
Okay, hold
by
on.
the way, I lost my job. I'll find one. Don't
Maybe after
sweat
the
it.
fact.
Don't sweat it.
Maybe
yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah.
What about you?
Talk about it.
Me crying to you?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
I think talking about it's healthy. I get what you're saying.
What's more attractive though? Not what you want. What's more attractive?
I get you. I feel like you being able to just fix it and do the trip, that's more attractive.
Okay. You?
Fixing it.
I'm attracted to driven men, so yeah, fixing it.
Fixing it.
Okay. So, see, women don't respond favorably to emotion. Now, you could come to me and cry and say you lost your job. It ain't going to do shit to me. I'm not going to lose attraction for you. I don't care if you get us a vacation. Men and women aren't the same. So, men understand deep down, opening up emotionally about our vulnerabilities might not get well respected. Most of the girls here said, oh, it's more attractive if you just fix it. She's the only one that said, oh, no, you could talk to me. Who knows? When your security is at risk, your mind might change. But the point is that most women don't respond favorably to it. So most guys say, you know what? I'm going to keep my emotions to myself.
But see, the thing is with what you just said, with the fix it, the key point in that is that drive.
Yeah.
That's the key point in that. If I had my man lose his job, he came to cry to me, all right, babe, damn, cry about it.
We'll get through this together.
But then guess what? You got to get your ass back up and get on that horse.
Exactly.
That's what he did in that little second scenario. He didn't say nothing about it, but guess what? He got up, he recognized that L, he got up and he fixed the problem. That's a man.
Yeah.
And also crying, but fixing it is a man too, but you didn't say that in the first scenario. All you said was cry about it.
No. Both individuals are men, but here's the problem. The female's perception changes when she sees her man cry the first time. And see, the thing is that you guys can't tell me anything right now because it's easy for you to sit here on a podcast in 2020 hindsight like, man, I wouldn't leave my man for crying. Oh, let's see, the light's not being paid. The fucking water cuts off. You're living a little bit harder of a life. He's crying. He don't know what the fuck to do.
Yep.
And your security depends on this man. You're going to have a way different mindset on him being emotional and vulnerable, all this other bullshit that women say they want. No. You want him to be vulnerable and fix all the problems, all this other shit. It's better if you just don't know a lot of the times and just get it done.
Yep.
Because women sit there and say, oh, no, be vulnerable to me, whatever. But then once shit starts getting tight, you don't have money, security's being compromised, women, fuck that shit. They leave.
Yep.
It's a visceral response. This woman went on the Joe Rogan podcast. I'll never forget this shit. She was dating this MMA guy. And she watched her boyfriend get beat up in a cage. He's a professional fighter. Could beat up 99% of men.
Yeah.
But something happened and triggered in her head where she loved this man, but she seen him get beat up and she switched. She never looked at him the same. She broke up with him after. A lot of women operate the same way when they see a man cry for the first time because your security is dependent on this individual. Your livelihood is dependent on this individual. So if he's like, fuck, I don't know what to do, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fight or flight? I'm out. I'm going to go find somebody that could take care of me. If you're out in a war zone and fucking guns are going off and shit, and the lieutenant's like, fuck, I don't know what to do. Shit. You're going to be like, fuck, I'm not following this nigga. This nigga's a bitch. Yeah. But if he's like, all right, guys, yo, artillery fire coming this way. You go this way. You go this way. He's telling you what to do. Even if he's not sure, but he looks like he knows what he's doing, you're going to follow him.
But you just described two different types of men, though.
Yeah.
No.
You just described two different. The first man, you said that he over here crying, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Who the fuck wants that?
Yeah.
A woman.
But sometimes you don't know what to do.
And that's okay. But at the same time,
That's not okay.
all he's doing is I don't know what to do.
But
Sit
in
down.
that moment, he don't know what to do.
But-
Like,
That's fine. But at a certain time, you gotta come back to reality. Sit down.
You are
think about it.
hoping he communicates with you in that way. You don't know how he's going to respond to you.
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is that, again, 2020 hindsight, you could sit there and say, no, I'll be there to console him. But when your life is on the line and your security is dependent on this guy, you're going to have a way different mindset. Like, I don't know if I can stay with this guy.
That's facts.
He can't pay the bills. I don't know he's not sure of himself, whatever.
You sweating.
It's okay for everyone's gonna have a moment of doubt
Yeah,
and
doubt
a
is
moment
normal.
of weakness. I think,
Bro.
I've had my men cry, like my exes have all cried to me, and
Bro, you're
I
single.
never.
And they're gone.
You're single for a
I'm
reason.
single now.
You're single.
Yeah, single by choice.
No, it's not by choice.
You broke up with all those guys that cried?
No, first one cheated, second one got deported, third one was a mutual.
What?
He's from Norway.
Are you sure it wasn't her ex-husband?
Yo, can we acknowledge the amount of bad choices women make for men?
Bro,
Can we acknowledge that, bro?
Oh, no, here's the thing.
It's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
Man, you
It's
can
really
win.
bad.
W Riz, man.
I'm just
I'm saying
saying.
terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
So like the last relationship, it was.
But
a
you broke
mutual
them all
thing.
up, right?
No, the one I initiated the breakup was the cheating, which I think is fair.
Okay. But he cried to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a war
bro.
vet and everything.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's okay. Here's the thing. This is where I will say on the side. I don't think it has any problem to do with a guy showing weakness for a second. I think women expect men to act like women when they're vulnerable, and like that's the part that's not cool. And then I think a big issue that women do is they weaponize it if the guy does show that. Like my men have.
see, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
another reason I was going to
That's the
say.
part I was gonna say. That part I'm not cool with. So like if my man cries to me and he doesn't know what to do, I'm like, we'll get through this together. That's fine. If he stays in that
Until y'all
position-
fight.
Yeah,
When you
fight.
get angry,
Well,
you get
that's the
angry,
thing.
get spiteful,
That's the thing.
comes out.
But that's the thing.
Yeah, see, you said
That's the
no.
thing, though.
When
As
you
a
get mad,
woman, if they open up and they say it, you have to say, okay, I can never use this against a man. And I
nah,
don't think
but
a
they
lot
will.
of women will agree
You say
to
that, but when you get
Yeah.
angry, you let
This
loose.
is why your dick's
Yeah.
small,
That's
nigga.
character.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
character
I mean,
thing.
like I said,
That's
But
a
it's a character thing.
Like I
That's a
said,
character
would
thing.
all of you
never do
guys
that.
agreed
Don't
that the
disrespect
guy,
your man like
I would
that.
never
the guy
do
that
that.
doesn't
might
cry
not.
and just fixes the problem is more attractive. And the
Simple.
guy that doesn't show weakness and just, even if shit's crumbling all around him and he doesn't show it and he's still, you don't know about the problems and it looks like he's going to figure it out, that's more attractive. So what I'm saying is this. Women say they want a vulnerable man until they meet a vulnerable man and they're with that guy and they have to picture a future with that guy. That's when they say, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yo,
I don't
Hey,
think men
man,
should be
you-
vulnerable women. I don't think
You
so.
laying in the bed all scared and shit. You know,
Yeah.
hey, it's business ain't going too good. This happened. This happened.
Yeah.
happened. You know, then you laying in the bed, not knowing what the fuck to do. I'm upstairs or I'm somewhere trying to fix it, and you laying in the bed all scared and shit. That fear and anxiousness is gonna manifest itself in the way that you behave. It's just better that
But the thing
certain
is,
things-
everybody has that. Like
Yeah,
everybody,
it's normal.
a man could lose it.
No,
Everybody
no,
has
women don't
that.
have that.
I do.
But the difference is if you lose your job, if you're vulnerable, your man's not going to lose respect for you
Yeah,
for doing
100%.
that.
He not
'Cause you're a
gonna
woman.
act different and fucking it's just different. Some things you just
I think
I don't
it's
think
just
y'all
the
wired
laying.
for
I think
certain
it's
things.
the wallowing in it.
If
Nobody
it's the
wants
wallowing,
a
that's
wallower.
the
You
that's
think
the
you know
nobody
you're
Well,
does.
doing.
even then,
You think
sometimes
you
it
know.
take
I
time.
know,
Like
it's
if
the wallowing.
something happens
Nobody
traumatic, if something happens, I ain't no fucking robot where it's like turn on the light switch. Okay, I'm back. I'm Superman.
No.
The shit take time.
It's not. But we're talking about two different things. Time and wallowing. Listen, you're saying time. Okay, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up right now. I'm going through it. Wallowing. Oh my God, I can't do this shit. What the fuck? For years, I'm giving you a plan. We're talking about it. That's what
I don't know
communication.
about
You gotta
Again,
learn to
no,
talk.
Again,
you gotta learn to
you cannot
work through your
dictate how someone's going to
emotions.
respond to trauma. You can't tell them, oh, don't do this, don't do that. It's going to happen. How
I
do
done
you
been
know
on
what
hard
happens?
times before. It took 2 years to get out of that mud.
Yeah, you can't.
You should have
was
said
you
like
crying every day, or was you working towards to figure out a way to
I
make it
wasn't
better?
crying every day, but I was living.
Exactly.
I was walking around fucking
Head down.
depressed. And
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't say
okay to be
depressed, but
depressed, though.
you
But
don't. My
you was
behavior.
working towards something
You're missing the
better.
point.
You're missing,
I'm
you're
not
missing the
crying,
point.
You're missing the
but-
point.
A woman can wallow. The man's gonna be like, whatever. It's fine. I got us.
I don't
If the
think women
man
should wallow.
wallows, it ain't gonna be the same way. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Women can afford to be vulnerable with their man because men don't give a shit about your ability to provide security. Men, however, can't afford to be vulnerable because women do give a shit about security.
Yeah.
That's the point. I'm the protector. I'm the provider. If I'm not sure of myself as the leader, you're not sure in me. But if you're not sure in yourself, it don't matter. You're the follower. I don't give a fuck if you're not sure in yourself. I'm sure of myself. We'll be fine. Does that make sense?
No, it
If
makes
I
sense.
become successful, you become successful as a benefit. If you become successful and I'm a loser, you're going to leave my ass. Women and men are not the same. When men go up, women come with them. When women go up, they look over the horizon for something better.